All right, next game, Cardinals at the Giants. There's no line posted on this game because we don't know if Daniel Jones is going to play. So what are your thoughts on this game?
Yeah, so I know Jones's health will have a big impact on the line, but I kind of like the Giants no matter what, because let's assume that if Colt McCoy plays, the line's going to be 3 or 4 points more in favor of the Cardinals, something along those lines. But I think the Cardinals, they're very similar to the Seahawks in how they're built on offense. They've got a smaller, mobile quarterback with great arm talent, but there's also something going on where they're not playing too well today or these last few weeks. So I don't know if I would trust Arizona to win against what is turning out to be a very, very strong defense. And this is kind of what you and I had expected from the Giants coming into the year. They would surprise people with their defense. Their offense would be better than people thought. The offense hasn't panned out, but the defense has really turned around and is playing well. So I think that the Giants could have a chance to win this game outright. Kyler Murray just hasn't been the same since he suffered that shoulder injury against the Seahawks. Where it was the Thursday night game and they kept working on his shoulder on the sideline. So I think until he shows me that, he's back and he's fully healthy and that things are going okay, I don't want to trust him, especially on the road against a tough defense in what's going to be an early game. I know that doesn't always matter, but, you got to take that into account at least a little bit. And the Giants are 8-4 against the spread this year, which is tied for the second best in the NFL. So that's pretty impressive too. I like what Joe Judge is doing. So we'll see what the line ends up being, but I'll probably be on the Giants either way here. I don't like betting on Colt McCoy twice or, betting on him to do well twice, but I imagine if he plays that the line's still going to be pretty high in favor of Arizona. So I think the Giants will be the right side.
Yeah, the Giants being 8-4 against the spread is pretty remarkable. I think they threw everyone off the scent with how they started the year. They lost to the Steelers. It was a close game, but then it ended up being a double-digit win for Pittsburgh. And then they got blown out by San Francisco at home in Week 3. And I think everyone forgot. They just kind of wrote them off after that. But yeah, they've been very effective in staying close to teams, and now they're even winning games. Like winning in Seattle, I did not expect that at all. That was kind of insane, and I was pretty happy about my 18-1 prop on the division, and then the Redskins ended up winning. So kind of not too happy about that now, but I still think they have a chance to win the division. I think they can win this game. The Kyler Murray injury that you talked about is so important. Like, he just doesn't seem like himself. He's not scrambling as much. I know the Rams did some stuff to prevent that. Like, they overloaded the right side of the Rams, the Cardinals line. So Murray couldn't scramble right. And if that's a solution to stopping Murray scrambling, I have to think that the Giants are paying attention to that, and they'll try that too. The Giants had the better defense in this game. It's just, we'll have to see what this line is. I think Ramos Lynn said that he said that there's a line in Mexico that has Giants plus 2.5. That sounds about right. I think that assumes Daniel Jones will play. If Daniel Jones is out, I think this line will be like 5.5 or 6, I think. So I think I would still take the Giants at that point. I want to see what Daniel Jones looks like on the injury report. But I imagine I'll be on the Giants too.
Yeah, I can't imagine they would play Daniel Jones if he wasn't fully healthy. Like, I know they're in a division race, but they have the tiebreaker over Washington right now, and there's really no reason to rush Daniel Jones back with a soft tissue injury because those things linger like crazy. So I think Judge knows to be measured there. And I think he obviously trusts Colt McCoy after what happened in Seattle. I mean, he knows the defense can step up. And if Colt McCoy can just manage the game and not turn the ball over, he only had 1 turnover against the Seahawks. That should help them out. But yeah, I'll be interested to see what this line is. If it is 2.5, I will definitely like the Giants there. And if McCoy plays, I would love for it to get to 6 because I think that would be a no-brainer bet on the Giants for me.
Yeah, I think the Colt McCoy beard is what's really fueling this. I was very surprised. He always had this like baby face. Now he has this beard and he's actually like competent. So I think that might be the solution. Who knows? It was in the facial hair the whole time.